Let me choke quieter. Okay, I can't see how to like that. Grandma's gonna be on for 3 o'clock. I'm gonna sit here and wait a few minutes for people. Hmm. I'm starting to go silver right in front. Yeah. Okay. Anybody here? Hey, Grandpapa. Yeah. Hi, Grandpapa. The ego killer. Yeah. I wish we could. Wish we could kill whatever happened to the Starlink. That was plumb disappointing to get up last night. I was going to do a live stream and the internet's dead. Gremlin trying to do his videos and the internet's dead. Yeah. Bright side is I got a hold of them nice people from Starlink, and they told me what the problem was. Sent me a shipping label to send it back, and they're going to send me a free uh, exchange instead of good luck with that. Okay, anybody else? Yeah, well, I'm hearing about they might have. Thank you, Irfa, Mimi. Uh, but I'm hearing they might have internet here that's a little bit cheaper than the Starlink, and we could put Starlink on pause and not pay for it, just do the other internet. But I'm liking our internet, the Starlink better because it's already here. Hey, Society Bed. Yeah, I'm gonna only be on here for like half an hour because Gremlins won't get on for 3. Yeah. Uh, but the problem was, hello Ashish Tandy. Uh, the problem with Starlink is hates trees. If you live in a heavily wooded area, don't worry, don't bother, because you're not gonna get service unless you wanna cut down a sight line of trees. Yeah, Ashish Tandy, praise the Lord, Tandy. But yeah, we were uh, we were over there at another property, and it was we trees everywhere. That wasn't working. We came over here and we got good satellite service. Hi, Mike Hawk. Yes, I do, Mike Hawk. I don't mean to be ugly, but why is it when I get on here do a live stream on the phone, I end up with people? Uh, yeah, but I usually get on in my on the stream on the computer and do live streams about police videos and stuff. But our internet's out, so that's out. Okay, where'd you go, Grandpapa? In Society Red? Mike Hawk, I am sure you know what testicles are called, and that's what that is. You know,
This is mom know what testicles are.
yeah. So, anyway, I wish Genty or Amy would come through. I imagine Genty's got hobbit problems. Hello, Octo. Okay. So, yeah, so the dogs were in the yard playing. They had a cat fixing to come across the fence, and they decided to go tell the cat to go away. The cat ran off. I'm glad they can't reach the cat, because it means it's not fun to watch them chase the cat. Well, Society Red, goody for you. It is officially like 60 something degrees here, and it feels kind of nice. Not go hang out in the yard nice, but kind of nice. I'm still in shorts and t-shirts and Crocs, and I went to the store. No, we're not. Well, we got rain yesterday. It's kind of cloudy out there today. Most of us Jamaicans got problems today. How much mad? Well, glad you made it. Most of us Jamaicans and Cubans gonna have problems, and it's supposed to shoot off and go the opposite direction of the Gulf. So, have you been eating any more baked beans, Mike? How's your ankle doing? Ah, pulled pork can do it too, Mike. I think your wife is gonna have to put you up a cutout on the porch to live. Oh wow, Mike, that's I'm sorry to hear that about your ankle. It could be worse. You still got an ankle. That's thank you, Grandpapa. But the problem is we're going to be here November 2nd to the 7th, waiting on the uh, box, the new stuff to get here. But that is free, my favorite word. Like I said, they could be jerks to say good luck with that, because not my problem. So many people say not my problem and let you figure it out. But Gremlin's talking about going off to a cemetery and whatnot for Halloween night and spirit box sessions and stuff. I don't know what he's planning on doing. I'll be out there with him. Yeah, the fine print. You order stuff thinking it's looking great, and then You have a problem. It's like, yeah, no, that's your problem. Yeah, Gremlin loves Spirit Box. He had I went with him out to a haunted prison out in South Florida. Yeah, exactly, Grandpapa. Mike, were you like a Pumbaa on Lion King, where the pig got out of the pool and there was no more bubbles? Oh wow, Society Red, that's bad. You might need a head transplant. I hope it turns out okay and you get over that, Society Red. I'm joking. But yeah, the Spirit Box. Gremlin and I went to a haunted prison out in South Florida, and I was over just wandering around, minding my business, and nothing ever bothered me. I stay away from stuff because it wasn't bothering me. I got next to like a guard desk, and my fully charged light browned out. I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna go find me some people. I went back to the people because lights shouldn't be browning out. Fully charged flashlights shouldn't brown out. And we were in a cemetery in Louisiana, and I just flat something hung my foot. I tripped and fell down. And while I was down there, I felt around on the ground for what I could have hung my foot on. There was absolutely nothing. Something tripped me.
Yeah, you got pushed one time with Grace. That was funny.
No, I didn't get pushed. I'm top heavy, and we went down a slight incline. I was like a linebacker going down a hill. I almost took out this little guy we were over there with. I was running fast, trying to not fall down. The look on his face when I went. We went down a slight incline. Grandma talked about, yeah, let's go down this. This is fine. And I'm top heavy, so when I tried to go down like this, I just kept going. I outran that guy. I almost ran him over. Yeah. So, well, I guess it's just us. Yeah, but I'm sorry to hear that a society read about your skin cancer keeps coming back. My mom, what was crazy was she had a little bit of COPD, and she wanted one of the oxygenators, the carry around antigen ones. And the doctor told her, said, well, you're going to have to go off and have a PET scan before we can put you on that. And she went over to have the PET scan, and they found a little spot in her lung. And she had several spots because as a child she had lots and lots of pneumonia. As a little kid, just life. And so she had lots of spots on her lungs from the pneumonia. Well, there's one spot didn't look right, so it was cancer. They cleared up that with chemotherapy, and that's all they did was chemo. She got over that. We went back a year later to do another scan, and they found a different kind of cancer on the other lung with the same scan. So another year, folks, a year of COVID, we were sitting over there at the chemo place getting cancer treatment, and she got completely cured of that cancer. Both cancers. Now that's what's messed up. If she hadn't been complaining, they wouldn't have found the cancer. And up there's our skylight. Somebody before us put a cover up there to keep it from cooking. Yeah. Right now we're sitting here with the our little fan going because it's cool outside and we don't need the air conditioner. Thank goodness. That gets hot. I mean that gets expensive on an electric bill. Let me see. Oh shoot. I thought nobody was here and I gotta scroll up, dadgummit. Why do I have to just scroll up? Wow. That's a great society, Red. Oh, that's sorry to hear that. Mike, darn it, quit. Hello, uh, okay, trolling streamers. Bye bye. Hi, Chris Murphy. I've never, I saw one and I heard one. Hi, Amy, glad you made it. Okay. Well, now you're clean where you can get out here and enjoy it. Yeah, Chris Murphy, mom's not gonna quit smoking. But yeah, I have saw a ghost. When I was about 12 or so, we were in a camp, we were in a trailer, and I was in the master bedroom, and there was a washroom, and then the back door. And the kitchen was on one side, the back door was on the other side, across the wash area. Well, I was laying in there sleeping, and I woke up and I saw look like Charlie Brown's ghost float through that back door.
That's a white sheet.
It was a white sheet, or it looked like a white sheet. It was not a white sheet. It was a ghost. It floated through the back door. I covered my head up so that I didn't see anything, and nothing bothered me anymore. Well, my brother Gremlin and my sisters all were having seeing stuff there all the time. Well, I played I don't see it, and it didn't bother me anymore. And I heard something trying to talk to me one time, but we had a big fan blowing, so I couldn't hear what they were saying.
I said lose weight.
Hmm.
I said lose weight.
Yeah, shut up. But anyway, at the same time, I was hearing the noise in my ear. My sister was at work about a block away, and somebody called her name. There was nobody there to call her name. We think it was my cousin. He wasn't fast. He was just in that stuff. Yeah, that's the worst kind of ghost, Grandpa Paul. We were in a house in Ohio when I was like 4, going on 5, and I woke up one night and we had had a pump in the kitchen, and I woke up and the light was on in the kitchen. My mom, my dad, and somebody else down there talking. The pump was going. I thought, oh boy, Dad is back from coon hunting. I went running down there. The light went off, the pump stopped pumping, and nobody was in the kitchen. And Gremlin had the same thing happen. and same house. That was what's crazy. Okay. What is y'all's favorite TV show? Okay. What is everybody's favorite TV show? Let's see. What was it? Appearances. How the heck do you spell? Eh. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Society Red. Yeah, y'all are match set now. You both got a messed up ankle. Neither one of them. I like Big Valley. I used to sit and wait for Saturday on when we had cable. Saturday was a Western day. I sit and watch all the westerns. Well, one of my favorites was and let me get that. See if I can get it off there. Well, I was asking what was your favorite show. Let me get that off of there. There it goes. Did that get off? But yeah, I used to have what Western Day. But one of my favorite shows was Bonanza. My mom, as she started slipping, she sit and watch Bonanza all the time. And that's some funny stuff sitting and watch Bonanza with her. Yeah, Big Bang Theory is cool. I never really watched Big Bang. Yeah, I watched WKRP in Cincinnati. I was a little kid, so I might not, probably not been supposed to watch that because I think it was dirty. I don't remember a lot about it, but yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I liked Happy Days. I watched the Andy Griffith show. Um, but I liked English. I like some English comedies. There's some funny stuff from over there. Yeah, Grandpa Paul, that's cool. Uh, I saw Michael Landon one time talk about being over in Japan, laying in his hotel room, and he saw an episode of Bonanza came on with subtitles, and he was laughing his butt off. They showed Hoss got off the horse, and the horse went, oh. Yeah, I like that. I love Lucy. Hi, damn Nav. Yeah, I really liked Hoss. I liked the shows I liked the best of Bonanza were where Hoss was the lead character. Yeah, people are getting offended by shows from the '60s. Uh, you think about it, All in the Family. That was you know what it was. Now you couldn't.
All of the them Jeffersons.
Yeah, Jefferson's All in the Family. Yeah, Dan Blocker was 6'3" or so, and he was with James Garner over in Korea. And James Garner told him he should go in westerns, and that's how he got in westerns. Oh, I love the Gunsmoke. Yeah, I really love Gunsmoke. Yeah, I saw Maverick and Cheyenne, the Rifleman. I didn't really like Rifleman because Chuck, that Connors guy, was a major jerk. No, you couldn't make them today because no, you couldn't make them today. I like Sanford Sons, Jeffersons, All in the Family, and I used to when I was little like oh heck, Good Times, but that was only because it was on. You know how that goes. It's on. We'll watch it. You know that back then when we had like three channels, and one of them was yeah. I was seeing on here where they have Grit network. If they had that on their old white man network, somebody be burned it down. Yeah, I like the 80s enough of what's happening. There's a lot of good shows from the 70s and 80s.
Harder country.
Carter Country, uh, Fantasy Island. Yeah, people get offended over stuff too easy now. Did y'all see the movie Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood? That was a funny movie. Funny but sad movie. Yeah, everybody's so willing, so ready to get offended about stuff. Grandpa Paul, yeah. Oh, I love the movie Gran Torino. I saw it 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I could see how that would be a problem, Grandpa Paul. Nothing but the great soap operas and sisters. Yeah, I liked all of those too. I don't really like the head of the class so much. Hey, Allison Jordan, thank you. But yeah, there was 5 of us, and when we were mama, when we were kids, Mama had my 2 brothers on. They each got to pick what they wanted to watch while my dad was working. And as we started getting older, I like Lone Ranger. As we started getting older, my mom said y'all keep laughing and arguing because you got 3 sisters coming along and you're all gonna be down to a week. Everybody pick a week. So there was 5 weeks. Us kids picking what we wanted to watch. Like I loved, oh heck, A Little House on the Prairie. My brother and Gremlin and my sisters would be advocating. I loved Rawhide and Wagon. My brother and sister would be advocating something else. Okay, well, I'll watch it on your thing. Okay. Bye bye, Jesse Z. Yeah, we didn't have a one TV when we had it. I loved Little House on the Prairie. But, and I loved Walton's Mountain. But, yeah, that, let's see here. Oh, yeah, I got started watching Batman, all of that stuff with Gremlin. I was watching Batman, The Adventures of Superman. You put Super with an O, Chris Murphy, and all of that with Gremlin. And I also watched Star Trek. I got started on Star Trek back then too with Gremlin. My 2 sisters were 16 months apart, so they had each other, and Gremlin and I had each other. So it was the it was us versus them a lot. Green Hornet was good. That movie Green Hornet was hilarious. Where he darted him and he'd been asleep for 3 or 4 days. Yeah, well, I got into it because Gremlin was into it. Yeah, I could see that society bed. Um, but I got into it with Gremlin because he was into comic books. For my 11th, I think it was my 11th birthday, we walked around the corner to the store and got a slushie and like 3 comic books. Yeah, I saw Maxwell Smart too, but I was too young when that first started. I wasn't really paying attention to it. What was bad was the horror movies they had back then. I had a nightmare one night, and Gremlin set up with me because it was bugs crawling all over me. And later on, like the last few years, I saw where they had a freaking movie about that. I said, "Uh huh, that's what gave me the nightmare." I was little, like 4, 5, 6 years old. Yeah, yeah, I liked all of those Chris Murphy, but I wasn't growing up. I was already a teenager then.
He grew up, he grew out.
Shut up! I already blocked somebody for talking about you need to lose weight.
Can't block me, I'm still here.
Gremlin said I can't block him for calling me fat. He's still here. Yeah, I never really saw that. I saw Buddy Hackett and Benny Hill with my daddy. He used to watch that. And oh Lord, on Sunday evening, it was nothing but everybody shut up and sit down. 60 Minutes was on. But we sat, we watched 60 Minutes every Sunday, whether we wanted to or not. Usually didn't, but we were there. Okay, so I've been on here half an hour. I can't think of nothing else to talk about. Okay, I'm gonna. Well, that's good society, but I read just about anything. I read lots of stuff. Uh, I read alien romance. I mean, I'm getting Kindle Unlimited, so I'm paying like, yeah, Flip Wilson. I'm paying like $12 for Kindle Unlimited, and I can borrow books and give them back. But you can only read so many alien romance books. Oh wow, Amy. Uh, Amy said she used to read paranormal stuff until her teens when they had a seance, and she said I went off it. That'll do it. Grandma was telling about having a slate uh, Ouija board and messed around with something so water wouldn't get off. The Spirit of Christ compels you. I don't eat a lot of beans. Uh, ask Mike. Mike's the one always pooting around. It's basically baked beans, I think. And I can believe it, Amy. Yeah, I like barbecue too. I like Heinz, yeah. I just think that's pretty cool. Uh, I've read books and saw stuff about the English people having a fry up. I'm looking at that going, yeah, cool. Well, I don't think I'd steal food unless I was really, really hungry. But I guess if you're really, really hungry, I don't see a problem with it. Problem is so many people are stealing stuff they don't need. Like during Hurricane Katrina when the flood happened. Yeah, I don't blame you, Zufolo. Um, like when Hurricane Katrina happened down there in New Orleans, everything was underwater and they were down there stealing TVs, Nikes, uh, anything electronic. I mean,
Yeah, no justice, no peace.
yeah, I mean, Hurricane Katrina was awful, and that was bad. But problem is, that so many people thought, we would be fine, and a levee broke, and that's what the flood came from. Was a levee broke, and they had tried to get them to leave, but nobody'd leave. Generation after generation after generation of people lived right there and didn't go nowhere. Yeah, I don't go for stealing either, but I could see if you were real hungry and you didn't have money, I could understand that. But I can't understand you know stealing makeup, gold chains, a TV, a laptop, or anything non-edible. Exactly, Zuffalo. Amy. Well, heck, here a couple of wasn't it last month they had a storm called Amy over there where you're at. Huh. Gremlin, Society Red said we should see the Winchester House in San Jose, California.
Not going to California.
Gremlin said we're not doing California. I heard a deal yesterday. Yeah. Saw a deal where they had a woman talk about she's in Los Angeles the other day, and she said homeless people was 50 city blocks long in Los Angeles. Mm, that's bad. Yeah, when y'all have a natural disaster, the world might be coming to an end, Society Red. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get something printed off. I got to call around. Uh, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow at this time, same time tomorrow. On here. Have a good day, everybody. Ribbit, ribbit.